Hello there and welcome to the Bordeaux rebuild where we have two massive games. Firstly at the Parc de France to face the mighty PSG, who are top of the league, 14 games played, 39 points. And then we have the little matter of the Europa League at home against Premier League West Ham United. But firstly, let's get into that league game against PSG. Not expecting to win, but seems we might as well play the same team as recently. Ramos starts in goal with Lorenzo and Bayo, Campori and Barker making up the back four. Briku, Charles, Naim and Merveld with Suarez on the left and Gizem on. Just some news, Wergy is now back in training. Should be back in the team within 2 months after his broken lower leg. But anyway, let's get into that PSG game. So then, Parc de France, PSG, Moises Caicedo, Haaland, just their team. Haaland, Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, Neves, Odegaard, Vitinha, Mendes, Colwell, Saliba. They got Moises Caicedo a right back, and then the small task of Copa in goal as well. They really got Moises Caicedo. I think they actually have got Moises Caicedo right back. Saliba to Colwell, to Saliba, Colwell to Vitinha. I mean, it's playing midfield, so it's an inverted fullback. Kvaratskhelia to Neves. Kvaratskhelia into the back of the net. Did forget to mention as well, this is Pep Guardiola's PSG, so just a little bit of extra added notion to this game. Ramos on the board, 20 minutes in, still 1-0 over to Mbayo. I mean, decent performance in this one, not exactly a drubbing. And not giving away balls like that straight to Martin Odegaard. Dembele back to Odegaard. Goes past Charles to Dembele. Gets shot from Odegaard just past the post. Merveld on the ball from deep. Odegaard wins it back, but straight back to Campari. Barco. They get back so well. Merveld's in behind. Can he get there? He does get there. They get back so quickly. Merveld cross deep to Naim. Over to the back, over Kobel, and we do have our equaliser. Mohamed Naim, who did some questionable things in the last episode, does something even more questionable and gets us a goal against PSG. Right, Saliba to Colwell, and back on the ball. Back with PSG pressure. Kvaratskhelia. Lorenzo wins it back this time. There's a lot to do to get something from this one. Lorenzo past Kvaratskhelia. Does get a tackle, but Lorenzo gets it back. Can he beat Mendes? Does beat Mendes. Merveld. Lorenzo to Briku. That's a good save from Kobel. Haaland on the counter-attack from Neves. Kvaratskhelia down the left. Already has one. Lorenzo, who did get the attack, does get back for us, luckily. Right. Corner from Dembele on the far side. 31 minutes on the clock. Ramos comes for it. Doesn't get there. And João Neves has a free header into the back of the net. Playing PSG is hard enough, but if you're doing silly things like coming out and not getting it, you're going to have a hard time. 31 minutes on the clock, PSG 2, Bordeaux 1. Odegaard with a wide free kick, 58 minutes in, there's still 2-1 to PSG, to the back post, and there is 3-1. William Saliba, former Arsenal player, of course he scores a set piece. Back post header, free, and nothing we can really do about it. Alright, just to take the mick as well, they've moved João Neves to right back and moved Moises Caicedo up to midfield. Suarez down the left to Barco. Can we at least keep the goal difference down a bit? I mean, 3-1's not too bad. Barco from distance, I mean, Suarez naming lights there, and what actually happened wasn't quite the same. Pre-tame shot towards Kobel. Alright. It's Kobel wasting time, really. Kvaratskhelia down the left. Back to Colwell. Mendes to Colwell. Crossfield ball to Caicedo. Out to Dembele. To Haaland. To Zaire Emery. To Kvaratskhelia. Zaire Emery again. Back to Kvaratskhelia. Up to Haaland. And that's what happens when Haaland gets through on goal. He's not going to miss that one. 69 minutes on the clock. Because of course it is. PSG 4 by... and Bordeaux 1. Charles. Out to Lorenzo. Up to 9. Kvaratskhelia wins it back. Zaire Emery up to Haaland. I think PSG are in their groove now. Caicedo from midfield this time. Saliba to Desiree Doué. Just how many good players do they have? Doué, Chu and Neves down the right. Turns back, find Doué, shot off the post. Kvaratskhelia, I might even get there. Alright, Zaire Emery down to Kvaratskhelia. Mendes to Zaire Emery. They're 4-1 up and still, I mean, it's Pep Guardiola's team, so I don't expect them to be any bad, but Doué in behind the 4, Neves, chance to get a 5th for PSG. Does find Emery, shot is blocked. Kvaratskhelia already has 1. Out to Caicedo, to Santos, back to Caicedo, in behind for Kvaratskhelia. Right, Doué on the ball down the right. Out to Neves. Barker puts a foot in, does get it away, but only as far as Saliba. Saliba finds Doué, Neves. Doué, Barker puts a foot in, back to Doué, Santos. Pass to Guzman, Neves, good defensive block by our big centre back, but only for a corner. Right then, full time in the Parc de France, PSG 4, Bordeaux 1. I mean, it's just an embarrassment of riches at this point. I don't know how we was going to even potentially do anything to defend that. Right then, in between the episodes, we have our youth intake preview. Let's get a bit of, well, happiness in what could be a pretty miserable episode. Youth graduate, it's good. It's not great. I think this might be one of the most frustrating episodes we're going to have in a while. Yazzie Zarouki's willingness to get in harm's way during matches, and aspect of the game which gives coaches confidence they will always give their all. Right then, after that bit of horror show against PSG, we have West Ham, managed by Thomas Frank. It looks like he didn't last at Tottenham much longer than real life, but in the Europa League, so must be doing something right. Right, just looking at the West Ham team, it doesn't look massively great. I mean, Billy Gilmore, King Lewis Potter, Mike Juve doesn't fill me with confidence. Dragusin, Tiao and Charlie Hughes, not the best defence. Does have Chris Rigg on the bench, along with Fernandez and what seems like a load of youngsters. Van Bommel and Francesco Pio Esposito. Looks like a decent front two, with also Scott McTominay, Billy Gilmore and Scott McTominay, the 2 Scottish players. We did face Aberdeen last episode. Ruben Van Bommel. Who are you? 26 years old. He looks pretty good. Right then, at home against West Ham, from PSG and all their riches to our Pro 18 and all their riches. Hopefully West Ham won't be as good. We do have a better start though. Leguizamon finds Lorenzo, trying to keep our 100% record in the Europa League. We are top, while West Ham are mid-table. A good early start. Mirveld on the corner. Not even 1 minute gone. Mirveld to Campari. Somehow doesn't win that. Barco, chance to shoot. Does get a good save from Ramage in the West Ham goal. Keenan Potter finds Barco. Barco brings it down. Has all the time to pick out Charles. Same team as last game, I think I forgot to mention. Campari finds Bio, and Bio under pressure finds Lorenzo. Lorenzo up to Naim. Naim in behind. Naim shot. Did he save that, really? I thought he just hit that over. Alright, Leguizamon with a free kick. I haven't really seen him score a free kick. And that's going to continue as that goes over the bar. Alright, Ramage to Mike Chow. It's not a bad team. It's not a Europa League team, I don't think. I think it's just alright. I mean, Scott McTominay as a shadow striker is a little bit... Lorenzo's got injured as well. Great. Great. Alright, Lascelles. We do have Rudier and MS back in the team for this one, but not fit at all. Right, Mirveld on the far end side, just before half time at corner. Mirveld up to Mbio, can't get that. Dragusin, I think, got it away. Mbio to Suarez. Mirveld, chance to create the goal. Finds Niam, good save from Ramage. Seems to be the difference between Bordeaux and West Ham is their goalkeeper. Barco from the throw-in. 62 minutes in, still either team yet to make a breakthrough. Looks like Bordeaux are the better team there. 9-3 out of the foot. Ramage just saves it again. 62 minutes in. It seems to just be all Bordeaux. Ramage playing a 7.9 and no one else on either team is above a 7. Alright, Briku as Malmo go 5-0 up against Fenerbahce. Not exactly a scoreline you'd think. I mean, we just lost the ball. LaSalle will lose the ball, wins it back though. Long ball up to Suarez, brings it down. Got a couple options. Not exactly what I thought he'd do. Decent shot, just wide of the post though. Alright, LaSalle. Right inside to Briku. Not sure why Briku is down the right. Charlie Hughes covers for West Ham. Juice to Nuhanovic. Long ball's cut out by Briku to 9. Back to Briku. LaSalle down the right. Cross. Ramage palms it out towards Meerveld. 70 minutes in. Ringo Meerveld gets us a 1-0 up. Been a lot of trying to get past Ramage in that West Ham goal. And luckily we do get one back. And just watch West Ham going to do it. Matheus Fernandes from the corner. Malik Thiaw gets it. Charles tries to beat Nuhanovic. Cuts back. Nuhanovic to Matheus Fernandes off the bench. What did I just say? Matheus Fernandes with the equaliser for West Ham. And we've got to do this all over again. There we are then, full time in this one. Couldn't find our winner past Ramage. A good goalkeeper for West Ham. Looks like we're going to make the next round though. Still in second. I've dropped a place to Bordeaux, but I think getting into the next round is going to be pretty comfortable. Thomas Frank's team did pretty well. I mean, I think we were the better team throughout the game. But I think we'll take a draw after that one, especially after that PSG result. But anyway, that is the end of today's episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.